I think basically it was a lack of concentration from the defense of the Nigerian side. And going into that game, there were a lot of misunderstanding in the team, leading to financial problems, but which was initially resolved. But you know, when there is no team spirit, sometimes it can affect the game. We regretted that we couldn't go because it was a chance for Nigeria to get to the next one.
So if not France, Nigeria could move?
Of course, definitely. Yeah. But it's not because France was better. You saw that France lost to Germany hereafter, you know. But like I said, the problem was the team lost focus along the line because the money issue came up and they were thinking about how they can get their bonuses. And these are issues that should have been resolved long before the World Cup starts.
ចា៎ នេះខ្ញុំបានសួរគាត់ព្រោះតកតងទៅនឹងការប្រកួតរវាងក្រុមជម្រើសជាតិនីហ្សេរីយ៉ាហើយគាត់បាននិយាយថាការប្រកួតចុងក្រោយនោះបើសិនជានីហ្សេរីយ៉ាអត់ជួបជាមួយនឹងបារាំងទេគេអាចឡើងទៅកាន់វគ្គបន្តទៀតបានប៉ុន្តែការជួបជាមួយនឹងបារាំងនោះគឺគាត់និយាយថាវាទៅតែអញ្ចឹងជួបព្រោះថាបារាំងក៏មិនមែនជាក្រុមមួយណាស់ណាដែរព្រោះថាបារាំងក៏បានប្រកួតចាញ់អាល្លឺម៉ង់ដែរហើយការប្រកួតចំណុចខ្សោយរបស់ក្រុមនីហ្សេរីយ៉ានោះគឺតកតងទៅនឹងបញ្ហាហិរញ្ញវត្ថុដែរដោយសារតែនៅក្នុងក្រុមនីហ្សេរីយ៉ានោះក៏មិនសូវមានការផ្គត់ផ្គង់បានល្អដូច្នេះហើយទៅធ្វើឲ្យនីហ្សេរីយ៉ាសម្រាប់ការប្រកួតនៅក្នុង World Cup នេះមានចង់និយាយថាតាក់ទិចហ្នឹងគឺមិនសូវបានល្អណាស់ប៉ុន្តែគាត់ចូលចិត្តទម្រង់លេងរបស់នីហ្សេរីយ៉ា so yeah because the other question let's compare between European and African. African never won World Cup trophy. Yes, only American Latin and also Europe. So comparing between European and African. Yes. So what do you think about their performance right now?
Well, you can see in the World Cup, the Africans. We had 5 teams from Africa in the World Cup, and 2 of them advanced to the next round, to the second round, Nigeria and Algeria. Africa, Cote d'Ivoire played very well, and they should have gone to the next round. But unfortunately, I would say they were robbed with that last-minute penalty against Greece, you know. And when we look at Ghana played a great game against Germany, 2-2. And unfortunately, they lost concentration in the last match against Portugal, and they lost 2-1. They should have gone to the next round. Cameroon played well, but Cameroon was in a difficult group because they played against Brazil, played against Croatia, and like money issue came up again, and then they just couldn't do well, you know. Now the problem is the gap between Africa is very close. I mean, with Europe, the problem is just management. In the old World Cup, there are 32 coaches. Only 2 coaches from Africa went to the World Cup: Stephen Keshi and Appiah of Ghana. You know, so we can see that African sides are really coming up. They're doing great. The problem is management, administration. If they could take care of this aspect of it, I'm sure they would really go up. I mean, the target in 2014 was to at least get to the semi-finals. We've been able to get to the second round. We've been able to get to the quarterfinal in 1998 with Senegal, you know. But unfortunately, we've not been able to go beyond the quarterfinal. So this has to go basically because of that.
But however, African is much better than.
Well, Africans, two countries. Africa, Asia couldn't get past the first round. You know, if you look at most of the teams in Europe, and even, let's say Europe precisely, almost all the teams have African players. You know, Germany has Alaba. Alaba is a Nigerian, Boateng is from Ghana. You know, the French side, you see most of them are from Senegal, from Cameroon. You see England, most of them are from African origin, you know. So, I mean, there are about 30 African players scattered around the European teams. The problem is, like I said, management, and most of these African-born players migrate and they go to other countries to play. So the talent is in Africa. It's just the management.
So if in the future African could have a European coach, maybe it could be better?
Well, we've had so many European coaches. Like I said, there are 5 African teams that went to the World Cup. 2 of them went with African coaches. 3 of them went with European coaches, but they couldn't pass the first round. It's not, when I say management, it's not about coaching. We have good quality coaches in Africa. You can see in Cambodia, there are about 3 or 4 coaches in Cambodian National League, Cambodian League. You know, the problem is the administration, the management of the team, the lifestyles of the players, and ensuring that these players are adequately managed and prepared for a competition like this.
Okay, so, because we have short time, so last but not least, my last question about the game tonight between Germany and Argentina. For you, what do you think? Who could be a champion for 2014 World Cup?
Well, personally, I would really love to see Messi's Argentina win this tournament. You know, Messi has won almost everything, and one thing that will make him to become the greatest, one of the greatest players, is for him to lift the World Cup. You know?
Okay.
But Germany, you can see they have been very, very good. They scored very well. They have great players. Ozil is there. Schneider is there. They have a great goalkeeper in Noah. So it's going to be a tough game. On paper, Argentina has a better chance because they played, they won 9 times against Argentina, against Germany. Germany won 6 times. There have been 5 draws. But if I'm going to stick my neck, I think Germany will win.
Okay. Okay, you are a fan of Germany.
Not really, I'm not a fan, but I'm just looking at statistics. Germany has a better chance.
That's pretty. Okay. Thank you so much for today. Yeah, thank you so much because we have short time. And I really appreciate your joining and hope next time you're joining us again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you inviting me here today.
ទស្សនិកជនជាទីមេត្រីគឺថាមិនបានប្រាយទាំងអស់ទេសំណួរ3សំណួរចុងក្រោយគឺគ្រាន់តែចង់បញ្ជាក់ថាគាត់បាននិយាយថាភាពខុសគ្នានៃបាល់ទាត់នៅក្នុងប្រទេសអាហ្វ្រិក